Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street, in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private blockchain companies, the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators, bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. CEEK VR lets you watch concerts and shows in the metaverse, really, with virtual reality goggles, and has a blockchain-based token as well. With me is the founder and CEO, Mary Spio, to talk about this. And you've had such great success with CEEK, so congratulations.
Thank you.
So tell me about the latest with the CEEK Metaverse.
So the latest with the CEEK Metaverse, we're launching a land sale, which is super, super exciting. So the land sale will make it possible for seekers to be able to own land within CEEK Metaverse. They'll be able to develop and build for the CEEK Metaverse, and then also they'll be able to monetize that, which we're super excited about.
Now you've been, of course, made your name through concerts, virtual reality concerts. Why the move to land?
So with the land is actually a part of it because most of the artists will also buy land in there, and they will have venues. They can have meet and greets with their fans inside of those particular venues. They can sell their, digital merchandise, their NFTs. So the move to the land actually is something that we were planning anyway. It just happens that now it's a thing that every metaverse is doing. But that's a way for us to scale, because most of the people buying land are the developers that have been building for the CEEK Metaverse. So landowners are just a way for us to really scale the CEEK Metaverse. We can't build it alone. There's no way we can, build millions and millions of places for people to teleport to. So it's a way for us to scale.
And your concerts, by the way, are with A-listers,
yes,
like CeeLo Green and
yes,
Lady Gaga,
yes,
and who else is on there?
Louis Fonsi. We just did a concert with him with Impact Awards. We just announced that we partnered with the World Music Awards, which has had Beyonce, Rihanna, and this year for their award show, I'm sure it's going to be no different. It's going to be just huge A-listers, but Demi Lovato, Ziggy Marley is probably one of our best performing events that we've had. 9.8 million viewers within just the first 24 hours. So
interesting.
we were very, very excited.
When does the land sale start, by the way?
So the land sale starts July 15th.
Okay. So
July 15th.
Yeah, coming up here.
It's coming up here, right, on Friday. So.
And then let's talk about this regular feature that I guess we're going to be doing together, right, on virtual reality.
Yes.
So tell me what your plans are for that.
So for the segment that we're going to be doing together, I'm super, super excited, very honored, to be able to sit next to you
me too.
The show. But it's going to center around the metaverse, right? What is the metaverse? Because everybody's asking, especially since a company like Facebook has changed their name to Meta, but we've been talking about the metaverse. We've been building the metaverse. Everybody's asking, how did you know and why did you not give up? So I'm glad I didn't, because we've been preaching the gospel of the metaverse, from way back when. So I'm excited that I'll be sitting next to you to create this segment where we just tell people about what's happening in the metaverse, what's the latest and greatest that's happening in the metaverse, and be able to bring other guests and other people that are innovating in the metaverse.
No, that'll be really excited. And I'm looking forward to learning more too, because I do a lot of interviews, but there's something changing all the time.
Yeah,
with
it's changing all the time. And I think that even with the land sale, I think that it's a way we're visualizing, it's the marketplace of the future. It's Apple, it's the Apple Store, it's the App Store. And basically developers are just building apps, but they're buying the land, because now we're going into the 3D metaverse, which is no longer, just a 2D representation, but now we're going to enter somebody's space, and that's what it is. So we're building the marketplace of the future.
And the more you hear about it, the more it kind of all starts to make sense and come together. So I encourage people to stick with it and keep learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Mary, thank you so much. Congratulations on your success. I look forward to doing this special with you.
Thank you so much. I'm super excited. What a great place to be able to teach people about the metaverse and do this amazing show together. Thank you. Thank you.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Out of control inflation, escalating government debt, gas and energy bills burning through your savings, and a spiraling war in Europe. The world feels like a very uncertain place right now, and it's harder and harder to take control of your money and safeguard your savings. I mean, why would anyone want to keep their money in a bank that's only going to lend it out for its own profit? Putting your savings at risk, and for what? A pittance in interest? Well, let me tell you about Glint and how they can help you to save in real gold you can spend like dollars. Now, first off, Glint's not a bank or crypto or some new type of credit card. What Glint provides is the ability and freedom to buy, save, and spend real allocated gold that's secured in Brink's vaults and insured by Lloyd's of London. Glint's Smart app and MasterCard is leading the payments revolution, putting you in control of your money by making real gold, trusted for thousands of years, into an instant, secure digital currency for the modern world. Best of all, your gold is always your gold. It's no one else's liability. It's secure and allocated to you. It never goes away, even in a crash. To learn more, go to glintpay.com or download Glint from your favorite app store. It's time to take control of your money and protect it with the time-tested security of gold and the modern digital convenience of Glint. Gold is security. Glint, it's key.
Want to get linked to a really good investment? Everyone knows you have to be at the right place at the right time. So here's the deal. Link2 is that place. And when you sign up, you'll join an awesome community of investors with access to the world's leading private companies way before they go mainstream. Are you ready to get linked to? Our unicorns are waiting. Link2. Private investing made simple.
Welcome to Unstoppable Women Entrepreneurs. I'm Jane King. With me is Rhonda Swan, the co-host, who is also a women entrepreneur, unstoppable too, by the way. And we've got with us Kortney Murray, the founder of Coastal Capital. The company specializes in funding commercial business finance in the U.S. and is now focused on helping women in business grow their businesses as well. So welcome, Kortney. Great to see you. And
good to have you.
Tell us about, why did you start Coastal Capital?
Well, thank you, Jane and Rhonda, both for having me here. I'm very thankful to be here with you today. Coastal Capital was actually founded on two failed entrepreneurships. I'm a three-time entrepreneur, third-time successful. One of the things I found when I was an early entrepreneur is undercapitalization. And when you undercapitalize, you also start divvying into your personal credit. And when I started in equipment finance, I realized that there's another arm of finance that a lot of people are not educated on. And so I became very passionate very quickly. I knew I was an entrepreneur and I wanted to do things to change that. We're not brick and mortar all out there with commercial finance. We do asset-based lending, we do leases, we do everything from working capital to SBA loans. But I am big in heavy equipment space. So as you can imagine, I work with a lot of men, agriculture, construction, logging. nationwide. One of my passions is to help women, because one of the things I was undereducated, and I want to educate more women in the business to help them with their expansions and their building their empires.
I love that, Kortney. You know, you were sharing before, what is it that makes you different than most lenders? Because this is really a big thing that people need to know about.
Yeah, it is. So one of the things, like I said, in my early entrepreneurship, I had a couple credit glitches in my 20s, and banks don't find you financeable. And so one of the biggest things that sets us aside from our competitors is that we're not a credit-based lender. We do look at the history, but we really base it on the belief system internally that we want to stamp approvals on someone who is working within their business. They have a little bit of sweat equity. They have passion. We look at everything in outside of the box, such as, is the equipment a necessity or an accessory? How long have you been in the industry? What are the strong points? And so what sets us aside is really stamping that approval for someone that other people would not. We also don't commingle personal and business credit, and so we create a business credit line for other people instead of using their personal. So if they need to get a refinance on a home, they're not showed to the, tied to the debt from their business. So
what's next for Coastal Capital?
Oh my gosh, there's so many things that are running through my mind right now, but really what's next is I want to open up, we have recently started funding our own transactions internal, just with personal money, because we've had success over the range of years. But what we really want to do is grow that personal box so we can start looking outside of the box, not asset-based lending. We want to look at some of the exposure, maybe even outside of the United States, and open up some lines for these women who want to create and get their name out there. Because right now, borders don't do us justice. We have a Facebook and Instagram and everything you could think of on social media. So we're looking to grow our business and our personal portfolio, and hopefully one day I have a lot of big plans. So
thank you so much, Kortney.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Unstoppable Woman Entrepreneur.
Thank you.
Want to get linked to a really good investment? Everyone knows you have to be at the right place at the right time. So here's the deal. Link2 is that place. And when you sign up, you'll join an awesome community of investors with access to the world's leading private companies way before they go mainstream. Are you ready to get linked to? Our unicorns are waiting. Link2. Private investing made simple.
Out of control inflation, escalating government debt, gas and energy bills burning through your savings, and a spiraling war in Europe. The world feels like a very uncertain place right now, and it's harder and harder to take control of your money and safeguard your savings. I mean, why would anyone want to keep their money in a bank that's only going to lend it out for its own profit? Putting your savings at risk, and for what? A pittance in interest? Well, let me tell you about Glint and how they can help you to save in real gold you can spend like dollars. Now, first off, Glint's not a bank or crypto or some new type of credit card. What Glint provides is the ability and freedom to buy, save, and spend real allocated gold that's secured in Brink's vaults and insured by Lloyd's of London. Glint's Smart app and MasterCard is leading the payments revolution, putting you in control of your money by making real gold, trusted for thousands of years, into an instant, secure digital currency for the modern world. Best of all, your gold is always your gold. It's no one else's liability. It's secure and allocated to you. It never goes away, even in a crash. To learn more, go to glintpay.com or download Glint from your favorite app store. It's time to take control of your money and protect it with the time-tested security of gold and the modern digital convenience of Glint. Gold is security. Glint, it's key.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Secure private data provides secure email, messaging, ways for businesses and individuals to communicate in a way that reduces your risk of being hacked. And with me is the CEO, Alain Ghiai, to talk about what we may be facing here. We're heading into an election season. It's a very divided, country right now.
And heated.
And heated, very good, yeah. So, and we've got international players involved in things like that. So we can expect to see these attempts stepped up in the coming months, right?
Absolutely. You have, as I say, domestic and international interference. So international is the usual countries that we all know about.
Yeah.
You've got, Russia, who openly said they will hack any country that helps Ukraine.
Right.
So this is literally overtly open. And you have also China, which is always, hacking the US on a daily basis, and also will try to manipulate some of the election. I mean, the best way to manipulate an economy and a political direction of a country is to manipulate social media and content of everyone, because we all use digital communications.
It's an information warfare.
It's an information war, a cyber war, they call it. So that's going to happen. Domestically, you have the two political parties that are also, fighting each other. And, this is going to be a competition. Who is going to get the information of the other person? Because it's not just about saying you're good and you're bad. It's about taking information from your adversary and trying to find out what they're thinking so you can counteract those moves. It's like a chess play, but in a matter of a digital data.
Right. And let's talk about your email system, because that can reduce risks for this. So tell me about that.
So we're pretty excited because we're launching Secure Mail application. Our Secure Mail essentially has a tool called Secure Send. And up until now, you had to use webmail to use it, but it was never on an app. So if you have your email configured on your phone, it wouldn't have that feature. It would just be able to send a regular secure email. And if you send to somebody who has Gmail, for example, that content wouldn't be protected. Now, with our new app, you can send Secure Send. You don't have to configure anything. It's super easy. You just download it after you buy an account. So we're going to see probably an explosive growth in users and also a high retention. The way it works is that you can send an email to anybody in the world. They get an email from you with a link to click, and then they can read that email with unlimited attachments. So that's a great way to send a lot of attachment to someone without clogging their mailbox, and they can reply without having to buy our service. So it doesn't need to be like everybody needs to have secure mail. So we're pretty excited. It's only $7 a month with 100 gig. And for businesses, you can also migrate your domain, and that's about $10 a month. So we're pretty excited about that.
Okay, thank you so much, Alain.
Thank you, Jen. Thanks for having me.
Yep.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Out of control inflation, escalating government debt, gas and energy bills burning through your savings, and a spiraling war in Europe. The world feels like a very uncertain place right now, and it's harder and harder to take control of your money and safeguard your savings. I mean, why would anyone want to keep their money in a bank that's only going to lend it out for its own profit? Putting your savings at risk, and for what? A pittance in interest? Well, let me tell you about Glint and how they can help you to save in real gold you can spend like dollars. Now, first off, Glint's not a bank or crypto or some new type of credit card. What Glint provides is the ability and freedom to buy, save, and spend real allocated gold that's secured in Brink's vaults and insured by Lloyd's of London. Glint's Smart app and MasterCard is leading the payments revolution, putting you in control of your money by making real gold, trusted for thousands of years, into an instant, secure digital currency for the modern world. Best of all, your gold is always your gold. It's no one else's liability. It's secure and allocated to you. It never goes away, even in a crash. To learn more, go to glentpay.com or download Glent from your favorite app store. It's time to take control of your money and protect it with the time-tested security of gold and the modern digital convenience of Glent. Gold is security. Glent, it's key.
Want to get linked to a really good investment? Everyone knows you have to be at the right place at the right time. So here's the deal. Link2 is that place. And when you sign up, you'll join an awesome community of investors with access to the world's leading private companies way before they go mainstream. Are you ready to get linked to? Our unicorns are waiting. Link2. Private investing made simple.
Geary is the founder and CEO of Eternalus and Nemesis Studios, and he's here to talk about some of these projects you've been working on. You've really done quite a bit in the blockchain crypto space.
Yes.
It looks like of everything, Eternalus seems to be the most ambitious.
I think so.
Okay, tell us about that.
Absolutely. So we're working on something that's going to be akin to Amazon, but for the blockchain. So, as you said, it's very ambitious. It's a big project, but we have a great team. So, the way we're going to do this is we have an EVM interoperable blockchain, so it's Solidity-based, something similar to Polygon.
Okay.
And then we have a centralized exchange as well, so that's similar to Binance or Bitmart or KuCoin. So we're going to be operating both of those businesses, but on top of the centralized exchange, we're going to build an e-commerce layer that allows people to buy goods and services with any digital assets. So say you're selling, you want to sell an iPhone on the platform, and you want Bitcoin for it, and I want to buy it with an oil token, right? Because in the future, and I don't think it's going to be too far, everything's going to be tokenized, commodities, even equity. So maybe I can buy with my Apple stock your iPhone, and you'll get Bitcoin for it. So, the liquidity of our centralized exchange will allow for those transactions to route.
Okay.
So that's kind of our vision.
Amazing. Now, you're also doing gaming, like a play-to-earn game, which is
Yes.
another interesting application of blockchain.
Yeah,
Tell me about that.
That's going to be really exciting, and actually that's launching next month too, so we've been very busy. But we think that play-to-earn gaming is the future, because play-to-earn gaming gives gamers the ability to own the assets that they purchase in-game. So really for two reasons. So that's the first reason. With a traditional game like Call of Duty, Halo, something like that, each season the centralized gaming company issues different skins, and the players will purchase the skins to use for that season, but they don't really own those. They can't trade those assets. We look at them as digital assets. So in our game, it's a first-person shooter game, Battle Royale. So everything's going to be an NFT in the game. So the guns will be NFTs, the skins will be NFTs. So you'll be able to purchase those, and you can trade them as you would, a traditional, kind of first wave of NFT, which we look at as art right now. But I think these are going to have utility in our game. And then, of course, if I was given the option as a gamer to play Halo version 1 where I didn't make money playing, and then Nemesis Downfall or Halo version 2 where I could make money, I'm going to play the game where I can make money.
Yeah, sure. Well, I've heard some life-changing stories from these play-to-earn games too. Pam, thank you so much. Best of luck.
Thank you so much, Shane.
Thanks.
SKUR, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. SKUR is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using proprietary military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. SKUR doesn't collect or sell your data and doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. You can message and email non-secure users privately without the need for others to download SKUR. Visit SKUR.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
Welcome to Unstoppable Women Entrepreneurs. I'm Jane King, with me co-host Rhonda Swan, and we've also got Livia Caudell with us today, who's the CEO of Integrity Payment Processing, one of the exclusive companies that services multi-billion-dollar high-risk industries. So this includes like nutraceuticals, online gaming, crypto, CBD, cannabis. So welcome, Livia. Great to have you here.
Great to be here.
Talk
Thank
a little
you.
bit about more about what you're doing, the high-risk industries. Why did you choose that?
Yeah, well, so obviously in the payment processing industry, there's low risk, like, you know, the dentist or chiropractors, retail gas stations, restaurants. High risk is going to be more like online transactions and or just higher tickets, right? $2,500 all the way up to $10,000, some $25,000. So those are the higher risk spaces that I focus in. And I would say, you know, the difference between me and a lot of companies out there is, you know, they only have access to one or two banks, right? So when I'm boarding high-risk merchants, I'm not limited to just one or two banks. I have over 20 banks, both domestically and internationally. So for business owners that are high risk, it's very important that they have at least 3 to 5 different merchant accounts. Because it's one of those situations, and I can't tell you how many horror stories I've heard where these high-risk, you know, companies, they get set up on PayPal, PayPal shuts them down, their money gets held up. I mean, that's how we make our money in business, right, is by taking payments. So it's very, very crucial to know what you're doing and how to board these accounts, because high risk is just way more sensitive. The underwriters and the risk team, they need to know what your company does. The lines of communication have to really be there, and that's where I excel. And why my clients come to me, because they just know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So I enjoy it. I find a lot of joy in doing what I do to help entrepreneurs.
I love it. You know, yeah, because that, can you imagine, you know, that can really damage a business if they get them shut down.
And, you know, that's obviously what gives me my opportunity to serve the cannabis industries. We have cannabis-friendly banking solutions, we have card payment solutions, and just really, we custom tailor the solutions based on what the merchant's needs are. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies.